the intriguing world of gold prospecting. Have you ever wondered how to build your own gold trap for prospecting? Welcome to the fascinating realm of gold prospecting, a world that blends the thrill of treasure hunting with the simplicity of nature. At the heart of this exciting pursuit lies the gold trap or sluice, a contraption that's as intriguing as the precious metal itself. Building your own sluice isn't just about saving money, it's about crafting a tool that suits your needs. A tool you can trust because you've made it yourself. Imagine the satisfaction of finding gold in a trap constructed with your own hands. This isn't just about prospecting. It's about the journey of creation, learning, and discovery. So, whether you're a seasoned gold digger or a novice just dipping your toes into the sparkling stream of gold prospecting, this is for you. So, buckle up as we guide you through the process of constructing your very own gold-catching masterpiece. Gathering your materials. To start your gold-catching adventure, you first need to gather all the necessary materials. And don't worry, they're not hard to find or particularly expensive. This is a DIY project after all, and we're all about keeping it simple and budget-friendly. First off, you'll need a sluice box. This is the foundation of your gold trap and the place where the magic happens. You can either purchase a pre-made sluice box, or go the extra mile and build your own. If you're up for a bit of a challenge, crafting your own sluice box allows you to customize the size and design to suit your specific needs. Next, you'll need some miner's moss. This is a crucial component as it acts as a gold-catching carpet. It's designed to trap the heavier gold particles while allowing the lighter material to flow out of the sluice box. Then, you're going to need expanded metal mesh. This sits on top of the miner's moss and provides an additional layer for trapping gold. It's designed with a diamond pattern that creates small pockets to catch and hold onto those precious particles. Lastly, you'll need an aluminum angle bar. This will serve as the riffle in your sluice. Riffles create turbulence in the water flow, which helps to separate the gold from the lighter material. An aluminum angle bar is lightweight, durable, and easy to work with. Now, besides the main components, you'll also need a few basic tools like a saw, a drill, and some screws. These will come in handy when it's time to assemble your sluice. And don't forget about safety. Always wear protective gloves and goggles when handling tools and materials. Remember, the quality of your materials can greatly affect the efficiency of your gold trap, so choose wisely. There's always a balance to be struck between cost and effectiveness, but with a bit of research and some savvy shopping, you'll be well equipped to make your own sluice. Once you have all your materials ready, it's time to start building your gold trap. Let's get started. Assembling the sluice frame. With all the materials in place, now it's time to build the frame of your sluice. Let's dive right in. The frame of your sluice is essentially the skeleton that will support the whole structure. We're going to use our aluminum angle bar for this. Start by measuring the length and width of your sluice box. Then, cut 2 pieces of the angle bar accordingly. These will form the sides of the frame. Next, you'll need to cut 2 more pieces of the angle bar to match the width of your sluice box. These pieces will form the top and bottom of the frame. When you're done, you should have 4 pieces of aluminum angle bar that can fit together to form a rectangle that matches the size of your sluice box. Now, it's time to attach the angle bars to the sluice box. You'll want to position the bars so that they're flush with the edges of the box. This will create a snug fit and ensure the frame is sturdy. With a drill, make holes in the angle bars where they will align with the box. This is where you'll attach the bars using your screws. Remember to use washers between the screws and the aluminum to prevent any damage and provide additional support. Tighten the screws just enough to hold everything in place, but not so much that it warps the aluminum. Repeat the process for all 4 sides of the sluice box. And just like that, you've built the frame of your sluice. You should now have a solid and sturdy frame that's ready to support the rest of your sluice. It's important to remember that the strength of your sluice frame will determine how well your sluice can withstand the rushing waters of your gold hunting spots. So, take a moment to double-check your work. Ensure that all screws are tightened correctly and that the frame is secure. Once you're satisfied with your handiwork, it's time to move on to the next phase. Now that your sluice frame is ready, let's move on to the next step, attaching the riffles and mat. The The next crucial step in building your gold trap is to attach the riffles and the mat. Let's dive right into it. The riffles and mat are instrumental in the gold catching process. Riffles act as barriers to the water flow, creating eddies that trap the heavier gold particles. The mat, often made from miner's moss, provides a textured surface that helps to retain these precious particles. To attach the riffles, you'll need to first position them in the sluice. They should be evenly spaced to create a series of low-pressure zones where the gold can settle. Once you've found the perfect placement, secure them with screws or rivets. Remember, the more secure the riffles, the more effective your sluice will be. Now let's move on to the mat. The miner's moss mat is preferred because of its excellent gold trapping abilities. It's designed with a weave pattern that is highly effective at capturing fine gold particles. To attach the mat, begin by cutting it to the size of your sluice. It should fit snugly beneath the riffles. Once the mat is cut to size, it's time to secure it. You can do this by applying a layer of adhesive to the bottom of the sluice and pressing the mat into place. Make sure it's flat and even. After the adhesive is set, screw or rivet the mat edges to the sluice to ensure it stays in place during use. By attaching the riffles and mat, you've essentially created the heart of your gold trap. These components work together to trap the gold as water rushes over them, allowing you to collect the gold particles that would otherwise be lost. It's important to note that the effectiveness of your gold trap greatly depends on how well these elements are installed. Please give time for yourself and do it properly. This is not a race, but a journey towards creating a reliable tool that will enhance your gold prospecting adventures. Contrary to waves and mat in place, the gold trap is practically ready. Your excursion into the world of gold mining is about growing even more exciting. Stay tuned as we move on to the final touches and testing. Final touches and testing. You're ready to apply the finishing touches and test your newly designed gold trap. For the final touches, let's attach the expanded metal mesh. This layer will be placed directly over the riffles and mat. The expanded metal mesh acts as an additional barrier, catching any gold particles that might have missed the riffles. To attach it, you'll need to cut the mesh to the same dimensions as your sluice box. Once cut, it can be attached using strong adhesive or small screws. Before proceeding, make sure it is securely fastened. With your sluice fully constructed, it's time to put it to the test. Testing your sluice is a crucial step, as it helps ensure that your gold trap is working as it should. To do this, you'll need a few shovelfuls of dirt or gravel. Remember, the goal is not to find gold during this test, but to ensure your sluice is set up correctly and functioning well. Start by placing your sluice in a stream or another source of running water. Make sure it's secured and that water can flow through it smoothly. Next, take your shovel full of dirt or gravel and slowly pour it into the top of the sluice. Watch as the water carries the material down the sluice, over the riffles, and through the expanded metal mesh. Pay attention to how the material moves. It should flow steadily, not too fast or too slow, allowing the heavier gold particles to settle in the riffles and mat. If you notice the material is rushing through too quickly, you may need to adjust the angle of your sluice. On the other hand, if the material is barely moving, you might need to increase the water flow or steepen your sluice's angle. After testing and any necessary adjustments, your gold trap is ready for real prospecting. You have been waiting for this time. It's time to head out, find that perfect spot, and start unearthing those hidden treasures. Congratulations! You've just built your very own gold trap. With patience, practice, and a bit of luck, you're well on your way to becoming a successful gold prospector. Recap and closing. Let's quickly recap what we've covered in this video. We started with the basics, gathering the right materials. We then moved on to the assembly of the sluice frame, a crucial step in creating a sturdy and reliable gold trap. After that, we guided you through the process of attaching the riffles and mat, essential components for catching those elusive gold particles. Lastly, we added the final touches and tested our creation, ensuring everything was set for a gold-catching adventure. Building your own sluice isn't just a fun project, it's a cost-effective way to enhance your gold prospecting experience. Thank you for joining us on this gold-catching adventure. Don't forget to subscribe for more DIY gold prospecting tips and tricks. Happy prospecting!